Hello everyone. Today's topic is Kruskals algorithm. So let us start. So what you will learn today, what is Kruskals algorithm, why Kruskals algorithm is used, and at the end we'll see one example on Kruskals algorithm. So what is Kruskals algorithm? It is a greedy algorithm in graph theory. Greedy means what? Shortcut. Okay, greedy technique is a shortcut technique. Okay, which has a three parts: solution space, feasible solution, and optimal solution. So first we need to find the solution space. Okay, from the solution space we have to find the possible solution. Feasible is nothing but a possible solutions we need to find in greedy algorithm always, and from the possible solution we have to find the optimal solution, one unique optimal, or you can say best solution possible. So we have to apply the greedy algorithm Kruskals. Okay, it is a greedy algorithm in graph theory. Now in each step, it adds next lowest weight edge that will not form a cycle to minimum spanning tree. Now what is the meaning of this? So we have a two things, graph and a tree. So in graph and tree, in both the cases, we have a vertices and edges. Now these circles which you can see are vertices, and the lines which are connecting those vertices are called as edges. So this denotes vertices and this is edge. Okay, so you can give the name for the vertices like A, B, C, D. In the tree also we have a same vertices, so we can give the name A, B, C, D. And we have a edges. Okay, now this is edge number 1 which is connecting A and B. This is edge number 2 which is connecting the vertex B and C. This is edge number 3 which is connecting the vertex C and D. And this is edge number 4 which is connecting the vertex A and D. In tree also we have a edges, but what is the difference? Graph can form a cycle. Tree should not form a cycle. That is a closed loop. Okay, you can consider it as a closed loop also. See, it is closing from all the sides. Okay, it is closed. Whereas here it is open, it is not closed. One end is open. Okay, so at least one end should be open. If it is forming a loop or closing or making a cycle, then you cannot call it as a tree. So what is minimum spanning tree? That we'll see next. But for now, what is not a cycle, that you must have understood. So if a graph is connected, it finds the minimum spanning tree of an undirected edge weighted graph. So what we call it as a connected graph? So we have a two graphs, graph 1 and graph 2. Graph 1 is called as connected graph because all the vertices are directly or indirectly connected to each other using the edges between them. Whereas in second graph, if you see, vertex A is completely disconnected. It is not connected to any other vertex in the graph, either directly or indirectly. See, it is completely disconnected from this given graph. So it is called as disconnected graph. And this graph first is called as connected graph. So for Kruskals algorithm, graph should be connected. If the graph is connected, then only Kruskals algorithm will work. If it is disconnected, you cannot apply Kruskals algorithm. Why we are applying the Kruskals algorithm? To find the minimum spanning tree. And you can find the minimum spanning tree only if the graph is connected. And it should be undirected, edge weighted graph. So you can see this graph is undirected. There is no direction given. Direction means you can put the arrow, okay, like this. If you put the arrows like this, it becomes directed graph. But the graph should be undirected, and the weighted graph it should be. When you apply the Kruskals algorithm, every edge should be weighted. That is what edge weighted means. What? Every edge should have some weight. For example, if I give over here 2, if I give over here 1, if I give over here 4, if I give over here 3. So now all the edges are having the weight associated with them, or you can consider a cost. Either age weighted or you can say age cost. So what is the minimum requirement for Kruskals algorithm? Graph should be connected. As in our example, graph is fully connected. And it is undirected also, there are no directions given. And the third condition is what? It should be weighted edge graph. That is, each edge should have a weight associated with it, like this 1 2 3 4. Okay, so this is the minimum condition criteria for Kruskals algorithm. Now we'll see what is minimum spanning tree. What is the meaning of this? So minimum spanning tree of connected graph is a subset of edges that forms the tree that includes every vertex where sum of the weights of all the ages in the tree is minimized. Okay, it is also called as minimum cost spanning tree because weight or the cost of the ages in the tree is minimized. Okay, so from the graph we have to draw the tree and the graph should be connected. So we'll see this with the example how to find the minimum cost spanning tree from the given graph. So where this Kruskals algorithm is used. Whenever we learn anything, we should know the purpose behind it, why we are learning it, what is the use. So it is used in landing cables, TV network, in networking concept, Kruskals algorithm is used. LAN networks it is used, a network of pipes for drinking water, and many more where Kruskals algorithm is used nowadays. So now we'll see the example on Kruskals algorithm. Now this is a graph given. Okay, it is connected. All the vertices are directly or indirectly connected to each other, and graph can form a loop. See, it is forming a loop. It is closed. From all the sides, it is closed. Now it is a graph. And it is not directed. All the edges are undirected edges. There is no direction or arrow given anywhere. And it is having the edge weight. That is 5 is the edge weight of this edge. 8 is the edge weight of this edge, which is connecting 3 and 6 vertex. Okay, so every edge has a weight or cost associated with it. So that was the minimum criteria or condition for Kruskals algorithm. Okay, so you can apply the Kruskals algorithm if all these things are there in your graph. Otherwise, you cannot apply for finding the minimum cost spanning tree. Okay, so we'll start. So now you have to write age. Make two columns like this. One column name is age and other you write it as a cost. So now consider the age which has a minimum cost. You can see the numbers or the cost given. Find out which age has the minimum cost in this. You can clearly see this particular age, okay, 1 to 4 is having the minimum cost, that is 1. Rest all the cost which are there are bigger than 1. So obviously this will come first. So I am writing the age. Either you can write 1 to 4 or 4 to 1. Any way you can write, doesn't matter. And the cost you write below this cost column. So 1. So now this is done. So next is this 2. Okay, which age is having this 2 as a cost? 1 to 2. Write the age, that is 1 to 2 age, and it is having the cost 2 associated with it. So tick mark that also. Now next, find out the next minimum cost present in the graph. Now if you see, next minimum cost is 3. But 3 is present at two places. Age 2 to 3 also is having 3 as the cost, and age 2 to 4 is also having 3 as the cost. Now in this case, you can consider any one of your choice first. Now I am taking 2 to 3 age first. So I am writing 2 to 3 age and it is having the cost 3. So I am tick marking it. So next, again 3 is only there. So which age is having 3? 2 to 4 age, it is also having 3 as the cost. So I'm writing it and tick mark. Now which is the next age which has a minimum cost after this? It is 4 and it is associated with the age 1 and 5. 1 5. Okay. So write either you can write 1 5 or 5 1 and write the cost this side. So this is also done. Next is 5. Okay, and it is connecting the age 3 to 4. So write age name you write 3 to 4 and the cost is 5. So tick mark this also. Now next minimum which is remaining is 7. Okay, now 7 is the next minimum cost and it is connecting the age 2 to 6. Okay, 2 6. So 2 6 age is having the cost 7. So tick mark this also now. Next minimum cost is 8 and it is connecting the age 3 to 6. So write 3 to 6 and the cost is 8. Tick mark this also. Now next, what is remaining? This 9 is remaining and it is connecting the age 4 to 5. So whatever is remaining at the end, we have to take that 4 to 5 and the cost is 9. So now once this is done, you can see all the costs are written in increasing order. So lowest is coming first and the largest cost is coming last. Now what you have to do? You have to start redrawing this original graph, okay, by looking at this, okay, age and cost table. So how to redraw? Now doing this only is called as what? Kruskals algorithm. So I am redrawing now. So we have to look at the table now, which we have drawn just now. So now 1 to 4, wherever 1 to 4 is there in graph, redraw it, that edge. Okay, 1 is this vertex and 4 is over here in the original graph, you can check. And the cost is what? 1. As it is I am drawing. See the original graph, 1 to 4 is their age. I have drawn 1 to 4 age and it is having the cost 1. So I have also written the cost 1. I am going as per this table now. So the first entry is done of this table. Now next is what? Age 1 to 2. So where 1 to 2 age is there in original graph? Here. So write 1 to 2 age and the cost is 2. So I am writing the cost as it is. So tick mark this also. This is also done. Then the next age is 2 to 3. So write 2 to 3 and the cost is 3. So write the cost and tick mark it. Next is 2 to 4 and the cost is 3. Now 2 to 4 is this age. See what is happening if I draw this. If I try to draw this 2 to 4 age, you can see it is forming a cycle or loop. Okay, it is closing. See, this portion is getting closed. What is the aim behind a minimum spanning tree? It should not form a cycle. So now it is making a cycle. So we should discard this particular age. So I have to discard this age 2 to 4, which is having the cost 3. It won't come in our solution. So next is 1 to 5. So now 1 to 5 is this age and it is having the cost 4. So we can take this because it is not forming the cycle or it is not closing anything. So this we can consider. Now next is 3 to 4. Now again if I take 3 to 4, it is closing. Now this portion is getting closed. Kruskals algorithm, it is applied so that graph will not form a cycle. And if it is forming a cycle, it is not considered as a tree. Tree cannot contain one cycle also. Okay. Now it is making a cycle. So we have to discard this age from the solution. So I am discarding this age, putting the cross. So next is age is 2 to 6. 2 to 6 and it is having the weight or cost 7. So I am writing the 7 and it is not forming any cycle, so we can consider this age. Next is 3 to 6. Now if I join 3 to 6, again it is making a cycle. You can see it is making a closed loop between all these three vertex. So again we have to discard this particular age 3 to 6, which is having the cost 8 from our solution. Now last age which is remaining is 4 to 5 and it is having the cost 9. Now again if I connect 4 to 5, you can see it is also making a loop or closing this portion. So we cannot consider it in our solution. So again this particular age 4 to 5 which is having the cost 9 is discarded from our solution. So at the end you have to make sure that all the vertices which were there in the original graph, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, whatever is there in these blue circles, no, all these are called as vertices. There are 6 vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the original graph. All the vertices should be there in the tree also. If they are not there, then your solution is wrong. It has to be there. Okay. But what is the difference? Graph was closed. It was forming a cycle. Whereas tree is not closed. It is not forming a cycle from anywhere. It is open. See, tree. Now it is called as minimum spanning tree, which we have calculated. Now we have to calculate the cost of this minimum cost spanning tree, which is the lowest cost. What is the lowest cost of this tree? Now we have to add this cost which we have in the final output or this final tree. Whatever the costs are there in this final tree, that we have to add. So which are the cost available? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 7. So we have to add this all and get the answer. So minimum cost of the spanning tree using Kruskals algorithm is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 7 and it comes to 17. Okay, so minimum cost of the spanning tree is 17 and we have calculated it using Kruskals algorithm. So this was all about the Kruskals algorithm. Thank you.